What is up, guys? It's Sugar here, and today we are finally playing Verse 1999 2.2. Now, you guys probably already know this, and I think everyone has already heard, but the representation in 2.2 is really bad. And you guys know how I feel about that kind of stuff if you were on Twitter during the whole Natlan debacle. But when it comes to that stuff, it really just doesn't make me happy. And I'm like, ooh. So trust me, I know this is probably gonna be the first time I make some type of video essay-esque about a main story patch. Really, I made a tweet about it, but I want to highlight more of the things people were saying so that people who, one, aren't on Twitter can get a better understanding, and two, people who don't really grasp it can also get a better understanding as well. But even still, I'm gonna play the story. You know, I'm more or less invested in the characters we already know, and I hope that it will be okay, you know? But yeah, I know guys, I just want to let you know. And for people that are like, well, it doesn't really matter, and I'm just like, well, it does. Like, at the same time, I feel like it's very hard, and I'm not gonna do this for my video. It's more or less gonna be like showing you guys what other people are saying. But it's not necessarily right, in my opinion, to try and explain someone else's culture to them. There's no way you can know someone else's culture unless you lived it. You can't know it from reading it. You have to experience it, and that is really why it's important to listen to those who have experienced it, who represent it, about these kinds of things. So I do not understand the whole because first off, like, how are you gonna have any, like, what are you gonna tell me? Like, I'm just like, you read it and it's not the same. I'm like trying to explain someone else's culture to them when you've never even lived it by some sources you see on Google, and try to say, do these people even know their own culture? That I do not vibe with, so please do not do that, okay? But I do have a grasp of it, but I'm gonna try and be more or less invested in, again, the characters that we're already familiar with and what's going on in the overall story, okay? And then, you know, whatever happens. But I'm gonna still try and make this at least entertaining for y'all to watch. And yeah, for those of you who just want to know the story, I'm here, okay? And we will play the story, and then there will be a video after I finish this patch, because I can't really make the video if I haven't played the patch yet. So look out for that. And yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into the debauchery. Okay, so it is a different time. It's not a new day, but I made a poll asking you guys if you guys would like to see me play it or just do a recap. And yes, I know the poll has more people who would rather have a recap, and I might still do it, but I feel like, you know, my collection won't be complete without it, you know? I feel like a lot of you guys do like watching me react, and I appreciate those of you that put the other option for the recap because I wasn't really feeling it, but I want to at least like give it a try. So if you're seeing this video, it means I was okay still doing it. But yeah, recording it has been a bit of a struggle because I just haven't really been feeling it, but we're gonna try and see how I feel after starting it. So let's see. This is the most okay. I lost the 50-50 to come on, show it. Yep. So yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. You know, I still have all patch. So Yenisei skin. It's cute. I do think Yenisei skin is really cute. Let me just say. So this is a 37 skin. Now, someone did say it looked jarring, but I just think it looks cute. I think it's a cute fit, you know. Let me take a look at the skin. Yeah, no. Oh, she's like floating. Okay, 37. I see you. Now, my thoughts on the Vila skin is I was actually kind of disappointed, but those of you who saw the live stream know I expected a lot more out of the skin. You know, it's okay, it's pretty, don't get me wrong, but like, I expected a lot more out of it, especially for like a mermaid. Marcus looks cute, okay. The only thing I don't like is the cover up. Like, I just think like going from small to like, I just don't like it, but like the rest of the fit is cute, but I also imagine her more in like a skirt, you know? I imagine more of a skirt cover up, not this, but maybe that's just me. The hat's cute, the hair's cute. Marcus looks adorable. It's honestly very different seeing her as like not bundled up in like a coat and like another coat and a scarf. So, you know, just cute. And I don't think I have to really explain this one. This is my favorite one. It's Charmaine. Now. Someone said that his Insight level 2 skin looks better. And I do agree, but this one just has a different appeal, you know? Like, it's just a different vibe. And I like the vibe. So I think it's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's get into this patch.
Killer.
Okay, so that's the voice actor of Scaramouche. I did not know.
No.
But I can hear it.
Master. Kill her.
I can hear Scaramouche. Scaramouche. To the Fantango. Verton needs PTO.
I said no.
Yeah, you better tell him no. Oh. You better stand up for yourself and stuff. Bye, Arcana. Bye. Bye-bye.
They have paved the path for us.
Bro, another psycho from Manus Vindicte. And then Sophia.
Their trials and embrace their
I mean,
grace.
she can be, you know what? I'm gonna let her be a girl boss. We'll see her again. She wants the girl boss?
We will be immortal.
Girl boss in Manus Vindicte for a sec.
Fire!
What reason could you have to kill your own men?
They
Lilia!
mutinied and killed their superior officer. The Apostles' Brotherhood may have infiltrated our base.
The Apostles' Brotherhood?
Is that like another Manus group?
Streets of São Paulo. Our
Nope.
intel suggests Manus Vindicta's presence too.
Huh?
Sao Paulo.
I mean, everything, if like literally me failing my quantum analysis class, I also blame that on Manus Vindicte. So like, I get that. It's always their fault.
In this city,
Sorry.
Arcanus and humans live side by side. Both are equally
I no, Manus Vindicte. Bro, Verton needs some PTO.
It's a tool. And one all too readily used.
I saw a tweet saying that that might be Erd. Since I think Erd is a Stormwalker. That's what I call people who are able to go through the storm and stuff. They're Stormwalkers. Dang, her nails are sharp. Like,
Wait.
you want to know?
My apologies.
That's how I feel at
It
night
seems
when
I've
I
killed the wrong
wake up in the
people.
morning with like a random scratch on my body. I'm just like, huh? Did I scratch myself when I was sleeping? That's how I feel. Also, if I'm slouching, it's because my chair goes like this, may I add. My chair literally goes like this, so this is the only real comfortable way to sit. Like, I can't sit upright. It's not comfortable. But let's get into the patch. Without further ado, let's just get into it and we'll see what happens. The Unshakable Justice. I don't... Oh, guys, you know I can't read. I don't even know how to say the title of this patch. Oh my gosh.
Cowards! Mutineers! Traitors!
Okay, so who is her?
You've made your choices. Now you'll learn the consequences. Zeno never forgives.
I know. I'm on Twitter, guys. I know about this scene.
Attention! Ready!
First
Aim!
off, why is she here? La Pura?
Fire!
I need to hear someone say her name for real. Anyway. Yeah.
A shame you had to see all that.
Oh, wait, Igor has a sprite now. Wait a second. He was the guy... He's the guy who pushed the button, right? Right, that was him? That was him? He was the one who pushed the button? But, like, at the end of the day, Verton is the one getting verbally attacked by people at hotels because of it, you know?
Our second lieutenant Lopera is a crackshot. I trained her to be nothing less.
Trained her.
Yet no soldier of Zeno would take pride in an execution.
Yeah, executions are kind of brutal. I don't like them.
The burden falls on me. This was
Something
my fault.
about that kind of thing,
My
like,
negligence.
it gives me the because I'm like, really, to me, and I know this is gonna sound pretty insane, it's like people playing God, you know what I mean? Like, who are, like, you know, like, something about executions are just like, I do not. Gives me the ick. But then again, I feel like it should give a lot of people the ick, like, especially, like, ones just, like, publicly. Like, I feel something about making you all, like, making them line up, blindfold them, and, like, something about that just gives me, like, public humiliation. I just mean, like, public executions, just, like, not public, but, like, ones like that in general. It's, like, public humiliation type beat, you know? Like, everyone line up, okay, like, you know it's gonna happen, but, you know. Oh, wait, I didn't even read that. Their blood stains the soil.
She hunted down these traitors herself.
She did? I need to know her
Check the
backstory.
bodies. The rest of you, form up.
Because her arms look just like mine. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but her arms look just like mine, bro. Like, and I don't even think I could do none of that. I could barely walk up the stairs. Anyway, the soldiers leave in formation amid the clearing smoke as the medics arrive to examine the deceased one by one. Why? To double check? Lapura hands the rifle to the attendant, removes her gloves, and turns to Admiral Igor. He stands in the shaded colonnade away from the blazing sun of Sao Paulo? Is that correct?
Orders
If not, please tell
completed,
me.
Admiral.
Okay, so she's so small. A rare smile flashes across the Admiral's face. How old is this girl? Isn't she? She has to be a minor. He nods, a glimmer of approval for his adopted daughter in his eyes. That's his adopted daughter?
Well done. Dismissed.
I think he looks cool though. Design-wise, he looks pretty sick. But I feel like he should play a villain. Also, he's an NPC, so like there's no way he's surviving. Like, Lapura salutes before following the soldiers away from the execution grounds.
There have been too many accidents. An unacceptable
Is
rate.
it like cool to wear a jacket and not put your arms through the sleeves? Like, it's like becoming a very, you know, consistent design choice to just not put your sleeves through your jacket. I might have to start rocking that. I might start the first fashion trend of 2025. I don't know. The Admiral's face shows discomfort. The recent soldier dissertations, like the leaked footage, have exposed the embarrassing state of the Zeno army. So the leaked footage was of...
What reason could you have to kill your
Oh,
own
Lily
men?
is here. I mean, good question. But also, wasn't the leaked footage about us killing Arcana? That woman is evil. How... Excuse me if I say this. How is that embarrassing? Like, she delulu.
Not our men. Not any longer. They mutinied and killed their superior officer.
Who is their superior officer?
So they got what they deserved then.
The thing is, I don't think there's a single group of like, as in like a corporation, not corporation, but like a huge entity in Reverse 1999 that I vibe with. Like, you guys know how I feel about the Foundation. You guys know how I feel about Manus, and I feel the same way about Zeno. Like, why are they all bad, low-key? Like, dang.
Lieutenant Muldir is investigating still. We will find out who else was involved.
Like, they all give me the ick in like different ways. It's crazy.
The Apostles' Brotherhood is back. We suspect they may have even infiltrated our base.
Isn't that are they talking about that new group of people that want to be famous?
We've also received intel indicating Manus Vindicta's presence in São Paulo.
Okay. So, What are you gonna
Manus
do?
Vindicte.
You know how the Foundation works. We're gonna let the minors handle it. Not you guys. You guys are an adults. You've already crossed the range of handling very important issues.
I'm not entirely
I'm kidding.
surprised.
That was a...
Intelligence suggests they are
Foundation
closely
thing.
associated with the
I
Apostles'
do miss
Brotherhood.
Verton. Verton is like my favorite NPC, not NPC, main character ever.
What I hadn't
in a gacha
expected
game.
is that they would drop their Order of
Don't mess with
Enlightenment
her.
guys so soon. But Arcane is dead.
I mean, you know that's not stopping them, bro. Also, I'm so frustrated. Why don't you guys know that she wants you to think that? Like, until I see a body, Arcana is still with us. Or they might bring her back or something. Like, you think they still doing all this just because? I think a lot more chaos would ensue if Arcana was really gone.
There is no room for doubt. No one, nothing could survive a vacuum bomb.
Dude, you said you heard something, and then you're like, it's nothing, because you'd rather believe you got her, but just letting you know now, Arcana's not stupid, bro. It was the Admiral's personal order to annihilate that once formidable woman. Destruction rained from the sky, and once the dust settled, it was clear that she had been utterly obliterated. Because you couldn't see anything, or because the sun glistens in the pooling blood of the executed traitors. Verton's here and she watched this? I'm sorry? So it gathers on her forehead.
You will become used to the tropical sun in San Paulo.
So they just let Verton watch that? Not even just Verton. Verton's a kid, okay? They let her do it. The early summer heat here is overwhelming. I'm starting to feel like at some point won't Verton get desensitized because of all... Well, she probably already is. Probably part of the trauma.
I've been through a lot worse.
I mean, I did skip through her anecdote, but I need to go back and read it. I'm sure you have, Lilia.
Snowy mountains,
No children
deserts,
goes
and
unscathed.
soaring eagles.
This game.
I do find myself thinking back to those times.
Like, his hair is sick. Like, oh, that's all I can think about. His hair. I'm like, how does he get it to do that?
It should never have been a battleground.
He probably puts a lot of gel in that. Hey, slick back. He in the in the mirror in the morning. Just that, and then like it just stays perfect all day.
Our business here is concluded. Timekeeper, Lieutenant
Also, you guys
Leader,
don't know it. I
let
also
us
have a
continue
scar on my
inside.
eyebrow. This one. A part where hair does not grow.
Do you really need me in there, Capitan? Otherwise, I'd like to hang out here for a bit.
Why are we working with Zeno? I'm sorry. Are they our friends or... They can't be, right? She gulps down some sweet liquor, but it provides little succor. It lacks the frosty flavor of the north. This drink is lethargic, but it's all the base has to offer. In Sao Paulo, soda is cheap, but rum is cheaper, and it's near endless supply.
I'll check on Sotheby. See you both later.
I forgot
Papa.
Sotheby's here. My child.
Dismissed soldier,
Thank
but I caution you.
Think everything that
Much has
she was
been
not
abandoned
here.
here. Remember our rules and keep within the guarded areas.
So why are we here? Oh, we're here to look for Earth. But like, why are we here? Like, do we have to see that? Like, did y'all have to do that actually? Like, couldn't y'all just like lock them up or something, just to like keep them from hurting anyone else? But like, not do that. A simple office. Military papers litter the walls and shelves, and the phone sits on a side table. A few dice are scattered casually on the desk.
There may be a person of interest to us nearby.
Dude, you play
A
D&D?
writer for their two magazine. Said to be a blind woman named Irt. Her works seem to be published after every era the storm has affected.
Hold on, wait a minute. Theory. Okay. So you know how I said, and this was based off a tweet, that the blind lady in every story is Erd? I'm kind of thinking that, but at the same time, like, we literally saw the last blind lady, forgot her name, sorry, get reversed. And there's no way Bear Smet lived that long. Because isn't Yenisei... What? Actually, she might still be young. I don't know. There's no way Bear Smet and all this, they all live in the same time period. But maybe they do. But I don't know. But I'm like, we literally saw the last lady get reversed. She must have sisters. That's the only explanation. She's a triplet. Well, it should be something like that.
This is only an alias. A pen name used by a new person each time. Or
could she really have crossed the storm 8 times?
8 times, Vertin? That's kind of insane for real. That's not something I want to experience 8 times.
And somehow the storm has never affected her.
I mean, there's like... She has sisters. She gotta. Guys, that's the theory I'm gonna go with until I'm proven wrong. Just in case it happens and I'm a genius.
Miss Barbara provided us with some information.
Like, I feel like the only thing I could do is come up with the craziest theories and hope one of them sticks.
She said the latest piece was sent from a veteran's residence in Sao Paulo.
I understand they have a doctor working there. A blind woman. If so, she would match our intelligence on this mysterious Atu writer. You should seek her out.
Yeah, that's what we came here for. I mean, we didn't come here to freaking play D&D with you, bro. So.
You're fortunate to have come now, Timekeeper.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Carlos,
see her.
The late
I'm like,
commander
well,
here
I didn't
was
come
something
here
of a
to have
pain
tea.
to work with. An idiot. Maybe this is why his own men rose up and killed him.
He turns away. Can someone well, why? You know, I'm gonna keep that question to myself because it might be a stupid question.
We've already
I didn't read
dispensed
that.
with most of them.
What the heck did they say? He turns away. That's how I imagine he turned away. We already disposed of most of them.
Those men you just had executed.
Yes. La Pera raided one of their locations. Manus Vindicti will not be so happy to hear that, I think.
I'm confused. If y'all are here, why? Like, I'm like, okay, right? This was the same question I was having back in when they were in Texas. What is Zeno doing here? If they're letting Manus Vindicti run rampant, and that's why I was asking, like, maybe that would be a stupid question, but I don't know. Maybe I missed something. Because, you know, I miss a lot of, like, small details, so please let me know. Why, one, are we working with Zeno, as in the Foundation? Since, we're all employees here, since we're Team Burton. And two, why are they in all these locations, but it's always running rampant with Manus? As in two locations. 2, but still. You know?
She was, I'm told, excessive in her work. A loose cannon. But I'm pleased with her results.
Isn't she your daughter? He seems to hold Lepura to high regard. Something about that didn't feel fatherly. I don't know. It felt more like employee and a commander and subordinate relationship. Cold, ruthless, decisive qualities don't quite match her sweet face and fiery orange hair. I mean, she was raised by this guy.
Admiral, with you in charge here now, I thought I might ask a favor.
I don't know how their relationship is. I don't know. Igor, I kind of get it. She needs to familiarize herself with the local area, transportation, and intelligence.
Things may become quite complicated during our visit to Sao Paulo. I wonder if I might request Zeno spare some manpower to assist us.
Right? I mean, time to get to work, guys. Come on.
Our situation is more dire than expected. I will see what can be
I'm
done,
so
Timekeeper,
sorry. What
no
are
promises.
they doing here? Like, I'm just confused because I'm like, Manus is still here and doing what they do, but maybe they'll help us. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't trust no one. The 17 towers and 22 courtyards of the base were once all fully patrolled, but now most of them are abandoned.
Lieutenant Muldir will provision you with everything you need.
Who's Muldir again? Is that her last name?
And Lopera,
Oh no?
she knows São Paulo well. You may take her with you as a guide.
She knows it well. Why? Is she from here? Again, I know nothing about none of these characters. I didn't really look into them, to be honest, but this is where we learn. The Admiral has offered all the assistance he can spare. He sighs at the state of the base.
Now, Timekeeper, there's also something you might do for me.
Okay. Sorry. He seems resigned. Zeno is just like this dilapidated base, a weak shadow of his former self. Wait, is Zeno not doing too hot?
As long as it's within my power, Admiral.
I'm like, I mean, you're better off asking one, an adult. Like, the stuff they require out of these kids, bro. I keep forgetting Vertin is a child, but I just know she's gonna go through trauma, okay? Dang.
I see that you have one of ours with you, Lieutenant Lilia. I ask that she serve us for the duration of your mission here. She's a fine instructor, and Zena is in need of help training our latest recruits.
You're asking that she serves us for... You're asking that she goes with you?
I'll speak with her and see what she thinks.
Thank you.
Can someone also explain, does Lilia still work for Zeno? I thought, you know, maybe she retired from them and then joined the Foundation. She still works for them?
I should return to my work. Your comrades should be waiting for you in the meeting room with Lieutenant Muldir.
Okay, for the first part, all I have are questions. View. Oh, we switching POVs now? Okay, let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I get wary. Oh, never mind. We're not switching POV. Huh? What? Are we? Well, then again, we've never... Why'd I say that? Like I'm playing Honkai Star Rail, bro. We've never just been Vertin. Like, I forgot what game I'm playing. Under the shadow of the colonnade, the orange-headed girl absently kicks the ground at the ground, sipping a cold drink. She watches as a beetle scurries across the courtyard, disappearing into the patch of weeds.
What are you doing out here alone?
Ma'am? She dips under the shadow of the colonnade, the sun streaming in behind her. The orange-headed girl raises her head to block the glaring sunlight as she tries to make out the woman's face.
Molly!
Did she sound like that a couple minutes ago? Why do I feel like her voice changed? It's her sister, Muldir, right? They grew up together under the watchful eye of their adoptive father. Oh, they've both been adopted. She tosses her drink aside, her face lighting up like a puppy, wagging its tail as she runs towards her. She better go pick that up. I'm saying, rude to litter.
At ease, soldier. You've really been building some strength, haven't you?
She pats her sister's head as she hugs her tightly. My sister never does that, but maybe it's because she's shorter than me.
And you are sprouting up like a weed.
And you? Looks like they've been feeding you well.
What does that mean? Returning the favor, she slips her hand under her sister's skirt and pinches her soft belly. Shirt. Did I say skirt? Oh my gosh.
Pera! Stop it!
Stop it. Stop. Stop it. If you guys know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Just a little prank. How's that a prank? What? What?
How long will you be staying this time?
It's not a prank. You know the definition of prank, Lipper? That is assault. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Not long. Father plans to leave soon.
I don't know if that classifies as a prank.
He was furious when he heard about the defections. He ordered that he be brought here immediately.
As the Admiral's most trusted lieutenant and child, she has accompanied him to the Sao Paulo base.
Perhaps you might leave with us when the new CO arrives.
Okay. She remains hesitant. Only the Admiral decides who stays and who goes, whether it be her, Lepura, or anyone else. What I think, I don't know. Am I the only one who thinks that's kind of sad that they were adopted and are now soldiers? Like, he adopted them to turn them into soldiers. I don't know. Something about
Really?
that?
But I don't know. Things are going well for me here, Molly. I enjoy being near the veterans' residence.
And I'm happy for you. The wisdom of elders is worth its weight in gold.
Like, I'm just like, what?
Come on.
Was it by choice,
sound
or
just
do
like
they not
him.
have a choice, but, you know, were raised to sort of be soldiers?
Speaking of him, didn't the old man come with you?
She looks around, but Admiral Igor is nowhere to be seen.
He's still with the timekeeper in his office.
Ah, so you snuck out just to see me? Did you really? You did!
No. I came to, wait. The grounds have gotten so messy since the shutdown.
Alright. Weeding a ridiculous excuse, who would bother to traipse through all these desolate courtyards just to pull a few plants?
You're lying. Those ears of yours are
Liar.
scarlet red.
This has always been one of her difficulties. Her face may be steel, but her glowing red ears always give away the truth.
Alright, no more joking. We should get to the meeting room. Our Foundation guests are waiting. I would like to get back before they realize I've slipped away.
All right, but while we go, let me tell you about the prisoner we captured during our raid.
Is this what they talk about? Let me tell you about the prisoner and the person we shot in the face, and this is what I mean. Like, you adopted these girls just to turn them into soldiers.
And a strange little sheep in a bottle.
And I'm like, did they want to be, or was it like, were they raised to want to be? Like, you know? Amid the grass, a hummingbird watches the two as they walk away, talking and laughing together. It turns its gaze towards the tower in the south of the base. Like, the room is simple, sturdy, and clean. A military room through and through. Sotheby and Lilia are idly looking around the reception room. Photographs of veterans are proudly hung on the wall. They're arranged in chronological order.
1968.
Sotheby. The soldiers look grim. They avert their eyes from the camera, a hollow look within them. It's a victory without flowers or honor.
Izmir. I've never heard of it. I wonder if they have any Abang Akas there.
In one photograph, soldiers stand in formation under a row of date palms. They gaze off into the glimmering coastline. My goodness.
1986. Rio de Janeiro. Rio.
You can read, Sotheby.
Hold on.
I never said
that...
de Janeiro. Oh my gosh, time to... What did she say again? Rio de Janeiro. Among the soldiers, she spots a face that is all too familiar.
Mr. Carson?
Mr. Carson? Like reversing the storm Carson? She jumps up trying to get a hold of the wooden frame. Mr. Carson disappeared in the storm of 1929.
Oh, you have friends in Rio?
No. Lilia takes the photo off the wall.
I can't believe it! That simply must be Mr. Carson!
She would never mistake him. He looks livelier than before. His hair is darker and wilder, but his features are unmistakably those of her dear butler. Which is so weird. Again, it's like, how does the storm work? Because Mr. Carson was reversed. It's like, now we have two instances of... Then again, I haven't even... Who?
The storm. I saw him. He dissolved.
Which is also like... Because we did get that thing saying... I don't...
Mr. Carson.
What was it in
you
the
mean
extreme?
this old geezer
What was
in the
extreme
photo?
It was with the one with
What are you
Regulus
talking
X on how they took a poison from an animal and then the animal got reversed or something like that, but the gun still existed or something like that. Weird. Anyway, Sotheby nods her head fervently.
Why, this must be Mr. Carson.
So it's like, if you get people that get reversed in a storm, do they come back, but like differently? If that makes sense.
There's no two men in the world that could look so alike. Could it be a doppelganger or an evil twin? But then, surely Mr. Carson would have mentioned a twin brother, even an evil one.
People literally do have doppelgangers. People that look so much like them. Like, there's people that look like Zendaya, bro.
Nose? And his eyes. Though he's not wearing his glasses. But I know those wrinkles.
Sotheby continues to talk to herself. The man in the photo looks just like Mr. Carson, save for the smile on his face. The stern old butler would never smile like that.
I have to look closer. I must be mistaken. But he's so very like the Carson I remember.
You probably are mistaken, Sotheby. I was there. I saw what happened to Mr. Carson. Like a potion in a bottle, 1,001 questions bubble up in her mind. She almost presses her nose against the dusty glass of the picture frame as she tries to make out every detail.
Maybe then, Mr. Carson could still be...
The dust has gotten into her nose. Literally me sitting at my desk. Allergies, right? Anyway, Admiral Igor strides into the room. Dang, dude couldn't just walk. He had to strive, he had to prove he's important.
Where is
Trying to mock
Lieutenant Mulder?
Burton. He looks around. Mulder was supposed to be welcoming their new guests.
Sir, timekeeper.
Lilia immediately straightens up, saluting the Admiral.
Miss
Hey.
Burton, come and look.
Look, Burton. Sotheby waves at her, the photograph clutched in her hand. Oh, wait, she's so excited.
Mr. Carson could still be alive.
Huh?
That was her best. Verton. What? Verton's just like, huh? Still alive. The Mr. Carson who vanished before their eyes in the storm of 1929?
I guess Sotheby saw someone familiar in one of these
Oh,
veterans' photos.
is that Mr.
You know this Carson
Mr.
guy?
Duncan? People were saying they didn't look alike, but what I have to say about that is, if the story is written for him to look just like it, people are saying, oh, they don't look alike, but the story says they do, so I feel like, I mean, I don't know. To me, they look very different, but that might just be because of their upkeeping. And also, it's interesting that they decided to pick that, to be honest. To have another Mr. Carson-esque looking look-alike, which could be, you know, he does just have someone out there that looks just like him, but it could also be another hint to the storm and how it works, because we do also have, well, I was gonna say Erd, but she's different. Not Erd, but like all the blind women and, you know, stuff like that, you know? Like, that's more or less like what I'm thinking right now. I'm like, they definitely probably didn't leave this in here to not be like some hint about the storm. So I'm trying to take that as like a clue, you know? Like, if Sotheby says they look alike, I mean, who am I to question her? You know? That's what I think. You know, they wrote them to look alike, so we kind of just gotta go with it. Whether they look alike or not, I guess that's really more up to the characters. Then again, I'm acting like they're their own people, you know? So that's how I feel about people saying he doesn't look like Mr. Carson.
Look! Look!
Oh my gosh, I'm shaking my desk so much. I'm sorry, guys, if my webcam's shaking. It's because of these armrests. I didn't used to have them this high before. And I shake my legs, and now it's shaking my whole desk. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Verton is like, Eureka! How could it be? Mr. Carson was erased by the storm of 1929. Which makes me think, like, what is the storm? Like, it's like every patch we learn something, like, strange about it. Like, what is it? How do we stop it?
He does bear a striking resemblance to Mr. Carson, if my memory serves me right.
Yet here he is in a photo dated 1986, which is 60 years. How old is Mr. Carson? Not Mr. Carson, Mr. Duncan. Because think about it, guys. Mr. Carson died in 1929. Would it be crazy that someone else was born that looks just like him after he already reversed? Because this is 60 years when he reversed. Well, almost 50 something. So I'm just like, or maybe a little more. Estimate around 60 years. So, interesting indeed. Interesting. Is he cause I don't know. Cause that wasn't the storm here though. But like the real Mr. Carson disappeared. So, would that in a sense mean that he was just reborn somewhere else? I don't know what this storm is. Shoot. The Admiral strides over and examines the photo. Also, it's so weird. He reversed in 18, which it's been 60 years from that to here. But like, there's actually maybe no, how does this world work? I don't understand. We're actually jumping through time. The Admiral strides over and examines the dang, that's all he does. He just strided everywhere. We get it, you're Admiral.
Oh.
Stride here, stride
86. We lost many good soldiers to the Amazon that year. But some battled through, survived. This man is one of the latter.
Wait, that was taken in 86, so it's not 86 now, so it's been even more.
You're saying that you've met this man before.
He looks remarkably similar to a friend of ours who we lost in the storm in 1929.
Which is interesting.
In fact, Admiral, they appear to be nearly identical. It's almost unthinkable.
Why though?
I must say, Mr. Carson would never dress like that. But I'm certain this is him.
Maybe this is just Mr. Carson, but he didn't grow up in Sotheby's. Oh my gosh! Wait. No, that might be confusing because I'm asking so many questions. This is like messing my mind here. Okay, this guy looks like Mr. Carson, almost like a striking resemblance, right? But we also can't forget the fact that people would not be who they are if it wasn't for their circumstances. So maybe him not being a butler made things different because Sotheby's here with us. It's so strange. I don't understand. Just looking at him brings back memories of her dear old butler.
That is fascinating.
It's confusing, Igor. Don't even act like you even know what's going on.
Do you know if this man is still alive?
I couldn't say. Doubtful he would be in our service anymore. But you
How old is Mr.
may
Duncan?
find him at the veterans' residence in São Paulo.
St. Paulo, the veterans' residence, like items washed to the shore, secrets and answers gather there, waiting for the birds to carry them away. Okay, after hearing this, I know a lot of people don't like Mr. Duncan. I really wish what they should have done was just make him play something else. Like, I feel like they were probably just trying to make him look like Mr. Duncan, not Mr. Duncan, Mr. Carl, but like, you know, but like, why? Like, I just wish they made him play a different role or something, you know, because like, I know they just want him to try and look like, have some sort of resemblance to Mr. Carl so that we can have this story plot point for like the main story, not specifically necessarily this one, so we can learn something more about the storm. But also, like, why? You could have made him anything. Frick, you could have showed me a bird and I would have been like, yeah, no, that's Mr. Carson. No, I'm kidding. But I'm just like, it was really icky, the role that they gave him. And I really wish, like, I understand what they're doing here, but I wish they gave him like a different role per se, you know? And that's like strictly on the Mr. Duncan issue, because I didn't know he was supposed to be this plot hole to the storm. But yeah, they should have made him, I don't know but something else for sure. St. Paulo, the veterans' residence, like items washed to the shore, secrets and answers gather there, waiting for the birds to carry them away. Maybe I did.
Oi, pessoal!
Oh, hello.
Thank you for your patience.
Wait, I'm confused. Why is she surprised? The two of them are met with a cold look from the Admiral. Oh, brother. Oh, she didn't think he would be here already.
Sir.
Bro, she just went to go see her sister. Calm down. Like, let her see her sister. Like, I understand, like, sometimes you have a role to play, but I kind of feel like the fact that two of your adopted daughters are working in the military with you, I don't feel like that was mostly their decision. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I feel like that's what he expected out of them. Not gonna lie. So I don't know. I don't freaking care if he's mad if she was supposed to be there. Because again, that's just how I feel about what this situation. And I feel like
Lieutenant Mulder, about time.
What
was it? Did you stop for a picnic?
What is this music? This is not the vibe. A scalding comment. So what is this song? He didn't say that to be nice. Mulder was supposed to be taking care of Sotheby. It seems she has abandoned her duties to see her sister. Thank you.
Admiral,
You better say something nice.
Save your excuses.
What is this music? He's what? Hello, music picker? He's not being all kind and nice and sweet.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Am I the only one who's confused by the music choice here?
It was my fault, Admiral. I ran into her on our way here. It's been a while since we last saw each other.
Watch him say something mean. Come on. As her father glares at her, she quickly realizes her attempt to cover for her sister is only making the— What is this music? Huh? I don't know. Like, this is not the vibe.
Your performance on the training ground early was most impressive, Miss Lepera.
Training ground? We mean like she was actually training? Or like what are we talking about? She breaks the awkward silence. This is not It's Awkward in Here music. I feel like here should have more tension for sure. This music completely threw me off.
Allow me to introduce my team. This is
At least
Miss
Burton
Sotheby.
stepped in because she has a heart. Sotheby smiles and curtsies. Oh.
And this is Lieutenant Lilia.
She gives a brief salute.
How's it going? I was previously
Like, I feel
assigned
like the
to
music
HQ.
was started too early. Like, there should have been no music, and then music starts here when Burton steps in.
It seems your assignment here has done little for your discipline, Lepera.
See, this guy is just being annoying. This is what I mean. He didn't give them a choice. Like, the Admiral stands with his hands behind his back. He examines his undisciplined daughter, a grim look on his face. He calls her undisciplined, but I really truly feel like he has not given her a choice of what she even wants to be honest.
You have new orders. I'm assigning you to accompany the timekeeper and her team to Sao Paulo for the duration
Like,
of their
working for
mission.
him, essentially. Like, how does this relationship even work? Like, I feel like it's gonna be hard for him to separate himself as their father and as their commander. Like, that, something about that just doesn't seem right. Lepera nods and Lilia still has questions. Like, I feel like that kind of thing leads to like emotional neglect.
Me and Lepera? That's a whole lot of firepower. What are we expecting during this mission?
Dang, she gave you your flowers, Lepera.
Oh, sorry, Lilia. I haven't had the chance to speak with you
Yeah, you're
privately.
not coming with
The
us.
Admiral asked if you could stay on site to help with training their new recruits.
Yeah, for whatever reason, he doesn't want his daughter doing it.
What do you think? You can do as you wish.
Which, I mean, I guess.
Training up some new blood, eh? Well,
Wait.
as long as you think
Whoa,
you can
whoa,
handle
whoa,
things
whoa.
without
Me,
I
timekeeper,
can
I'm
stick
some
around
damn
to lend
power
a hand.
too.
It will be just like the good old days back at the academy.
Were they good? Oh, you were a child soldier, I'm pretty sure. She knows that this isn't a request, but an order.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Right? Like, she knows she didn't have a choice. And that's what I mean by their father-daughter relationship probably is non-existent between him and his adopted kids. He nods and smiles and thanks. His smile fades as he turns to his youngest daughter.
As for you, Lepera,
What?
please show our guests to their rooms
I don't know, I don't like him.
and try not to overexert yourself.
Like, I definitely feel like he emotionally neglects these kids, but okay. Like, that's the vibe I get. Orders have been given to everyone present. Like, how does that even work?
Lieutenant Lilia, stay for a moment. Lieutenant
Like, do you
Moldino
guys
will
feel the
bring
same
some
way?
documents shortly. They should prove useful
That
for
he
your
sort
assignment.
of molded them into soldiers, like that's what he expects out of them, rather than that being what they actually want. Plus, one, that's probably all they know as well, and also the fact that he probably had, like, there's definitely some emotional neglect, because I don't know if he can easily break off this "I'm your commander" thing. Because, you know, whenever they make a mistake, he's going to treat them more like his subordinate rather than his child. I don't know. Mudir briefly outs the Admiral. Mudir briefly out of the Admiral's sight, shrugs helplessly as her orders start to pile up. Like, if he saw it more as like, oh, that's her sister rather than that's her coworker, bro. Like, he would have been like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Like, she wouldn't have had to sneak away to go see her. Like, what the heck? Like, they're sisters and they're having to sneak to go see each other because they don't meet up often? Is that not weird? Lilia gives her a knowing smile. It's always like this. It's just a part of the job. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't.
No.
And like, war is not fun. Like, imagine, like, they practically were born into being, because they're with him, they have to join the military. And the military, I mean, I know it's not fun. Like, war scares me. So I know that it's, like, not something that should be imposed on, especially a child who's been adopted. He turns and leaves. His imposing figure soon disappears from sight. Leperla exhales a long breath, snaps her fingers, and smiles as she heads towards the door. She turns to her guest.
Come on, let's go.
He has them not stressed out 24/7.
This base can be a bit of a labyrinth.
Like, that song started too early for sure. He was being...
Well, I haven't seen him yet.
Terrible.
Anyways.
I did not like that. Gave me the ick. Like, I don't know if anyone else has talked about that, but I sure as heck am. When it comes to parent-child relationships, I will advocate.
The base here has been understaffed for some time. Whole sections are deserted. It can be dangerous. We don't usually allow guests to move about freely. Well, who am I kidding? We don't have any guests in the first place. Who'd come here for a visit? Scenic views of dead gardens and overgrown brush. In the spring, we have vine-tripping competitions. And in the summer, you can be part of our complimentary bug buffet.
Leperla, I think it's time to stop talking, okay? I just watched you get braided by your father. I mean, sorry, commander. Let's not do this.
Even the farmers back home had it better than these.
Like, I'm just saying, is this something to be like keying about, girl Bob? Like, she leads the way, chewing on a piece of a wolf's tail grass.
Before Zeno moved in, this was the fort of some Lisbon aristocrat.
I don't know what that is. The shadows of the old containment are everywhere here. The ghost of the 18th century still clinging to every mark on the marble columns. Yeah, Leperla, please.
There's only one place fully off limits here. That tower.
Why? Is that your dad's office? Is that your papa's office? I said papi. Now I was like, oh no. Papa. I was gonna say daddy, but I'm like, I don't know. Some people find that word weird. But I'm like, that's what I call my dad. Like, is it childish? I don't know. Like, dang. Styled after it. Oh no, I definitely am not gonna even attempt that. Architecture. It stands ominously under the scorching sun, looming over the base with an eerie intensity.
What's in there?
Good question, Burton. What is in there?
It must be the Minotaur's lair.
What's a Minotaur? Sotheby.
Or a secret lab for super soldiers.
Super soldiers? Sotheby. Sotheby's imagination is running wild again.
Imbued with the strength of an ox, the wits of a man,
I give Leperla
and fiery breath
because
of a dragon.
she's literally a child. Now, her father, on the other hand, don't like
Senora,
him.
This is a Zeno base, not some chimera's nest.
It's like some people don't need to adopt kids. Like, I'm just saying.
Besides,
if he wanted soldiers, should have hired
I would have
them.
heard them by now.
Not adopted them. Like, besides, oh, she read that. Frick.
Were those the
Sorry.
Admiral's exact words?
I'm just still hung
allowed
up on that,
inside
bro.
the tower.
Yeah.
What's in there?
That was what he said. Under no circumstances is anyone to be allowed inside.
That is a bigger reason to go inside. You guys see mouthwashing? Areas off limits are probably areas that means that's where their secrets are. Then a quick peek around wouldn't exactly violate the letter of that order. He gave that order to you.
Are you thinking what I'm
Not to
thinking?
me. Yes. Yes, we're guest. We do what we want. I'm kidding. Is there a treasure inside the tower?
Let me say this again. There are no monsters in that tower.
Okay, well, I asked if there were treasure. I did not say monsters. Like, bruh, are you listening? I'm kidding. But no. I said treasures.
And I am under orders to escort you directly to your rooms.
What? Is that what he said? I'm gonna let her listen to her dad. He's scary. She blinks. Clearly, curiosity isn't only in the hearts of these new guests.
But if we were to say walk a bit too close and accidentally provoke some nearby creatures...
Then what? The serious critters often wander into the courtyards, and these ones have appeared just in time.
Oh, how terrible! It seems trouble has found us.
So that is literally part of the plan. So keep up the plan. I'm kidding. Ooh. Can I use...
And now...
Oh my gosh, of course she's weaker. I mean, inside level 2, level 50. Oh no, I could already tell. This sounds kind of sick. This music. Reverse, they never drop the ball with the soundtrack, I will say. So, interesting, they've upped the level.
Let's kill time together.
It could be
Wear gloves.
Where's the CD for this song? I need to get it.
Oh, there's a bubble.
Thunder, attack. Stone, damage.
It could be found.
Like, I always love the music.
Loading.
Is this going at 1x speed? What?
Time to check my calculation.
Barrage.
Can someone explain what just happened?
Eliminate target.
I mean, they're still gonna kick your butt.
Shell, damage.
Sterile, wear gloves.
Wait, whoa.
Get out of here.
The light that illuminates all.
I have no idea what they're saying, but sounds fire.
Remember, it's called lending a hand.
That was fire. I don't know. That was a great song.
They gave me quite a start. Thankfully, they were easy to handle.
Right?
We can't let them run off. Who knows what damage they
Can we
could do?
fight another one? So I can listen to that song again? The parrot chases after the fleeing critters who just so happen to be heading in the direction of the tower. Girl wants to get in trouble. I'm scared of your dad. He looks mean. Sorry, you're commander. Commander first, dad second. It is nothing more than a coincidence. I need to see him be a good father before I can change my mind. The half-hour-long game of tag finally comes to an end.
Now where could they have gone?
What is that? Is that mayonnaise? Is it? She searches for the colorful critters, a serious look on her face. In her concentration, she bumps into a wooden door flanked by lemon trees.
It may well be
Lemon
possible they fled into
trees.
the tower.
Why did I forget lemons grow on trees? And where can I see a lemon tree? Because that sounds beautiful. The door stands on the base of the tower. You know, I forget certain fruits grow on trees, like apples and oranges. Like, Maybe I've just never seen a fruit tree in real life, so I just forget that some fruits actually do grow on trees. Like, wow.
Is this the entrance?
I mean, how often do you get to see that, honestly?
Timekeeper!
Yes? Clearly the door is not supposed to be opened.
Mi viejo, the Admiral.
Uh-huh.
He won't be happy with this.
Girl! Wait, what happened? I'm so sorry. I was talking about freaking fruit trees and... Maybe impossible to fly to the tower. The door stares at the base of the tower. Is this the entrance? Won't be happy. This was your plan! The sight of it is tantalizing, just a touch, and it will swing open, revealing all the mysteries within it. I'm so confused. Why would she lead us here then? Like, this was her plan to lead us here.
But why? Is there something hidden inside?
Like, girl, you knew if we came even 2 feet close to this door, we were gonna want to open it. Claw marks line the walls and blood stains the door. Rabbit blood, bull blood, unblessed lamb blood. The wind stirs the lemon trees, filling the air with a faint scent of bay and mithril?
There's an arcane array on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Is it to stop us from entering? Or to keep what's inside from coming out?
Either way, I don't want to find out on the first day here, Vertin. Come on now. The arcane array looks ancient. It has weakened with time. It is actually pretty bad. She traces the markings with her fingers. The blood flakes off, breaking the small gap of the... Vertin, no! Stop it! Of the array.
I have no idea. We're soldiers. We follow orders, no questions. As mi viejo would say.
I mean, forgot. He's also your dad. Your dad. See, this is what I mean. The relationship is skewed because of this.
With all the flooding we've had, they probably shoved everything they wanted to keep safe and dry in there.
And then did this? Girl, no. Do it. Lepera, please. I know you're trying to get us disinterested, but that makes me even more suspicious. Because that doesn't make sense.
Lepera.
Uh-oh. We were, you know, I have no excuses. Oh my gosh. Lepera, come up with something. Madeira rushes from behind, putting an end to her little accidental adventure.
You get lost anyway to the guest room, Spera. You know better than to be here.
She really stopped us at the best part.
Your ship will be leaving early tomorrow morning.
Ship?
Please return to your rooms and get some rest.
Wait, we're going on a ship?
This is a military base, not an amusement park. Please, do not wander about, especially near restricted areas.
My apologies, Lieutenant. Perhaps you could point us in the right direction.
Is she human or Arcanist? She steals one more look at the tower as they leave. The fruits on the lemon trees are plump and juicy. The old beast blood array appears dark in the sunlight. Also, Vertin like flaked half of it off, trying to trace it. So, see y'all in the morning and see whatever that is in the morning. The door creaks open a little, allowing an insect to fly through the gap. That's what happens when you start touching stuff.
The seal. It's gone.
Kimberly? Vertin just saved you, bro. She flaked that thing off. She went... You're free. But also... Yo. They clearly didn't want to keep you in there with the way they just neglected that thing. Inside the tower, the sole prisoner has been quietly listening to their conversation. There's a ship leaving tomorrow morning. As the footstep trails off, she gently pushes the door. The seal is indeed gone. She is free. Like, if Igor really wanted to keep her in there, he would have freaking had a maintenance crew for that thing come regularly. She's free. Freedom for Kimberly. W's. Now get Igor, bro. Worst dad ever. Oh, maybe I should stop. Psych. I'm not stopping. It's almost 3 a.m. though. Chat, I'm supposed to play other gacha games. I forgot. Chat. A journey always starts with a farewell.
Here, put this on, Pera. It will allow me to track you should anything happen.
Alright, okay. Kimberly, there's a boat headed out of here right now in a couple hours. Kimberly, get out of here. But make sure to take Igor out because he was the worst father ever. She fastens a small button to her sister's collar. The button connects the two of them tightly. With this, they will always be able to find each other, no matter where they are. Like, this is their literal bond, and he makes them soldiers. I feel so bad. Screw you, Igor. All my homies hate Igor. They kiss on both cheeks.
You'll remember to bring father a souvenir this time, yes?
Nah, freaking screw him. Right. You mean Captain? Capitan? No.
And promise me you will be careful.
When he starts being father, he can get father rewards.
Don't worry about me, Molly. Worry about them. I'll kill them all if I have to. Every last one.
Ooh. She makes sure to emphasize the totality of her determination.
All right. Enough blabbering. Do you two always share this little heart-to-hearts whenever you leave? I got nothing to say except bye.
Whoa, Lilia. Do you have a sibling? Okay. This is the sibling bond, bro. Like, I can't just say bye to my sister or my brother. I have to give them a little heart-to-heart. Like, it's the normal family stuff.
Or is the tortoise suddenly not so worried about its speed?
Isn't the tortoise never worried about its speed? The ship signals its imminent departure.
Sotheby, do we have everything?
See ya, Lilia. We could have a heart-to-heart.
To travel.
Don't like talking to me.
The ship is boarding now. After it departs, I will spend some time gathering intel on Mr. Duncan.
Name drop?
Thank you.
We should be able to find them in the flesh once we get to town. Duncan and I go way back.
You do? How old are you?
And I'll introduce you to another
When did he
friend.
retire?
She lives in a bottle.
A bottle?
I'd be delighted to meet your friends. We should be going now.
Oh, you mean white rum. Frickin' me, bro. Why did it take me so long to remember that?
Lilia, I've told Admiral Igor that he can rely on you for
Is she
further
in the story?
assistance as necessary.
Nice.
Is that alright with you?
Yeah, I'll do whatever needs doing.
Good job, Lilia.
Счастливого пути!
Have a good trip. Bye, Lilia. I'll miss you, Lilia. Please don't forget me. Why does she not like having hearts-to-hearts, bro? Like, I will kiss both of your cheeks, Lilia. Come on. Having seen off their guests, Lieutenant Muldeer returns to the Admiral's office to report an incident from the previous night. She's not gonna snitch, is she?
Admiral, a prisoner has gone missing from the tower.
Okay, don't snitch, please. She lowers her head as she awkwardly delivers her report. You think that'd be the first thing she would tell him in the morning?
We'll make sure it's kept under wraps.
Kimberly, make as much noise as possible.
The seal was broken, and we are still investigating who might have been involved.
Okay, she's not gonna snitch.
I did encounter the timekeeper, Miss Sotheby and Lopera, near the tower yesterday. Still, I see no reason to suspect them.
I mean, there's no cameras. Did you have to tell him that? My god, you should have just said, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's freaking... I will forever blame Igor, bro. Elfather. They were the only people she saw near the tower yesterday. I mean, that thing was already coming off. One like, wind blows in the wrong direction, bro. The whole thing. Igor, don't get... Please. I await your annoying response. I'm like, bro, you didn't even make sure it was well kept. You just said no one touch it, and freaking it was coming loose anyway. Verton could tell.
The timekeeper doesn't have any incentive, and Lopera... No, she wouldn't be involved.
Yeah, no, they were just curious, which is what you do when you try and keep secrets. Until last night, the tower held a single unlucky prisoner, a lamb to the slaughter, a stalk of wheat in autumn, but now she has gotten away.
Find the prisoner, but don't attempt recapture. Let's see who she's been in touch with.
He says that like it's gonna be like the easiest thing in the world, bro. I wouldn't even mess with Kimberly.
Understood.
Like, I talk a big game. Nah, when it comes to her, nope.
Lieutenant, this was a failure that must not be repeated.
See her nails? Those are not acrylics. He grits his teeth as he stares at the map before him. Zeno shouldn't be like this. I mean, who's in charge? You. So if it shouldn't be like that, it's your fault. Sorry, I do not like Igor. Maybe that's just me. I get bad vibes from him. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe he'll have an Evgeny moment where he saves everyone's life or something. First, his, I wouldn't call it negligence, but like the whole I hear something. I'd rather think the task is done. We are successful. And then doesn't say anything, just... Anyway, the ship departs, and before long, a dozen rowboats have surrounded it.
Oh, look at those strange cowboys. What's they doing with those hooks? Are they trying to hitch a ride?
Cowboys?
Yes. They will use those hooks to grab onto the side of the ship and moor their boats to ours.
Just as you said, the boats throw their hooks, latch onto the ship, and a number of people climber aboard. They're traders hawking homemade trinkets. Lepura politely declines them all.
Take this, timekeeper.
Take what?
What's this?
A map?
Just a map, in case we get separated.
I mean, your job is to not separate yourself from me. Hello? You are my bodyguard. Say it, Sotheby. We need No, she's gonna say we don't need bodyguards. The map is marked with at least 3 safe routes.
These will show you the way from the harbor to the veterans' residence. Though, it can't show you the safest way. For that, you'll need me. But what am I saying? San Paulo is perfectly safe. That's what the politicians say anyways. Never mind the talk of gangs, cartels, and greedy multinational corporations. Pure slander.
Lepura, can we end this whole thing you're trying to do here? Okay, you could have just said, you could have just stopped at your last sentence.
Thank you for the warning and the map. Let's hope I won't find any occasion to use it.
Vertin was like, thanks. Like, she said, no need for all those extra like details.
I'll leave you to your business.
Please stop talking. Bye. She waves goodbye, making her way through the energetic trades and to the other side of the... Why is she leaving? The traders scamper around like little mice, having made their sales. They're now scrambling to get a plate of food from the chef, so they're just hungry people.
So the kitchen even prepares food for them?
No line cutting. You boy, back to your place. Queue up, or there will be no dinner for you tonight.
The chef taps the metal spoon, sending the boy back to his place in the queue. The boy sneakily grabs a few flatbreads, tucks them under his shirt, and scurries away. What is he, a rat? Like, what the heck? Like, what do you mean scurries away? He bumps into Sotheby, crashing to the floor along with his stolen goods. Food.
Hey, out of my way!
He stuffs the bread under his shirt again before running off. As he passes Sotheby, notices a glint of an arcane skill in his eyes. Oh, he's an arcanist. He runs like a child enchanted by the Radenbanger as he bowls towards the corner of the cabin. So they made one character have like a cat-like skill. And don't tell me this guy has a rat-like skill.
Miss Vertin, did you notice that boy? Wasn't he awfully strange?
You mean hungry?
You're right. Come on, let's go see what he's up to.
He's hungry. He took food. Vertin, please. A woman hides in the shadows. Her face is familiar, but she wears an entirely new outfit. Is it really her? The lady at Tuesday's Motel? We haven't even seen her yet.
It's you.
Look, he gave her some food? Girl's just hungry. The bread-stealing child is gone. Wait, did she turn into a child to get some food? Either way, she's just hungry for real. Instead, Miss Kimberly is curled up in a corner, stuffing bread into her mouth with both hands. She stops and looks up, surprise in her eyes.
Oh, Burton!
Hi! Remember me?
How? What are you doing here?
Fate.
I was about to ask you the very same question.
The farewell at Tuesday's Motel last month wasn't exactly pleasant. But she looks starved now. Yeah, she was in a tower.
Is this a new friend, Vertin? A pleasure to meet you.
Sotheby approaches, but Kimberly looks terrified. She freezes, a sticky lump of dough dropping from the corner of her mouth.
Please, take this.
The art is so pretty in this game, though. She offers her a chocolate bar. After a moment of hesitation, Kimberly slowly grabs the bar and shoves it into her mouth.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. She licks her fingers clean like a ravenous child. Girl, I be doing that too. I love sweets. Like I be licking the wrapper.
Have you found what you lost since we last met?
Oh, drip. Her face falls. It appears not.
Perhaps I could help. Thank you, but I would prefer to do this on my own.
Why?
I was the one who lost it, and I will be the one to get it back.
She's unwilling to cooperate, but there's no hostility. A strange and contradictory figure, an arcanist who seems to be on the verge of reformation.
This ship is headed to Sao Paulo. Is that where you're heading as well? Would you like to accompany us? Sao Paulo? I don't...
Don't? It's the ship's only destination. Where else could she go? Unless you could swim, Kimberly, you're coming with us. I mean, she probably can't swim.
There isn't anything for me there. Only a bit of misery and pain. There's no more dancing, no feasts or banquets, no...
Her eyes dart away. There's nothing there.
No.
But you get to be with us.
I would rather we simply part ways here, Miss Burton. Farewell and pleasant journeys.
Part?
I'm indebted to you for your kindness.
On the boat? Like there's only one stop, Kimberly.
And your friends here. Aren't you just a sweetheart? Oh, I could just gobble you up for tea.
What is that? That is adorable. She reaches out and pinches Sotheby's cheek. She pinched it like this. Ain't no way I would let her fingernails go near me. Like I said, those are not acrylics.
Oh, madam, please, this simply isn't proper or ladylike.
Sotheby, your cheeks are so pinch-worthy. Like, I would pinch them too. Kimberly smiles as if she has shed the baggage of their previous encounter and disappears into the crowd. There's an old legend told in the desert peninsula. Encountering a demon is always a sign of bad things to come. Kimberly. Okay, I actually have to stop here. It is 3 o'clock. Okay, that's gonna be it for this episode. So far, actually, I feel like my commentary, I don't know, have I been doing a good job? I hope my goal really is just to make this as enjoyable as possible. That's what I'm here for. I feel like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, Verton, Sotheby, you know, like the main characters, they have a space in my heart, and you know what, I can get through anything that they're in. So, you know, after playing it, that was kind of nice, you know, like talking with Verton. That's delusional, but you know what I mean. But like seeing the old gang back together with Sotheby. So yeah, I'm interested to see where things head. I love her. Bro, some of the stuff she says right now, it's just like, girl, like, please stop talking. But it's also like her and her father and her sister. Igor just gives me the ick. Like, I get bad vibes from him, but I kind of feel like he's gonna, I don't know, I doubt they're gonna write an Evgeny storyline for that man, and I hope they don't, because I want to continue disliking him, where he does something where I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so cool. No, the way he raised these girls, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and comment if you want me to keep doing this. Let me know. I can still do the recap, and after this I'm gonna do the essay. Well, not video essay, but you know what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So let me know, guys, down below, and I'll see you guys maybe, hopefully, I don't know, in the next episode of Reverse 1999 2.2. Okay. Oh, wait, and also make sure to check out my sister's shop for some Reverse 1999 keychains. We have a couple left. This is Matilda. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys checked it out, or just, you know, spread the word. You know, I make some tweets if you're on Twitter, like repost those and stuff. Like, that's very nice, because once we're like sold out of these reverse characters, we can then make more. And I really want to do Isolde, Kakanya, and other characters people have been recommending a lot. Maybe Pickles? Pickles. I feel like Pickles would be a really cute one. So yeah, make sure to check it out. It'll be down in the description below. And also make sure to check out the Discord and my Twitter. And I mean, I guess my TikTok, unless they ban it, right? So yeah, thank you guys for watching, actually. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Check out.